this video, you are going to learn about operators and expressions in C language. It is very important question. In most of the university exams, they may ask question like, what are the operators in C? It is essay type question. All of you please carefully follow the video and learn the question thoroughly. So the question is operators and expressions. So an expression is formed with the combination of operators and operands. So any expression is formed with the operators and operands. I hope all you know operator. So let us take this expression x plus y equal to 10. In this expression, what is operator? Plus is the operator, equal to is the operator, operands, x is the operand, y is the operand, 10 is the operand. So an expression is formed with the combination of operators and operands. An operator is a symbol. An operator is a symbol, plus, minus, star, etc. that tells the compiler to perform certain mathematical or logical manipulation, either maybe less than, greater than, etc. So an operator is a symbol, whereas an operand is a data item in which the particular operation takes place. So here in our example, x is a operand, y is a operand. These data items is going to be takes operation through plus. Why? Because here what operator we use? Plus is the operator. So an expression is formed with the combination of operators and operands. So an operator is a symbol, an operand is a data item in which the particular operation takes place. In C language, operators can be classified into different categories. In C language, operators can be classified into different categories. So the first operator is assignment operator. First one is assignment operator. Next one is arithmetic operators. Next one is relational operators. Next one is logical operators. Logical operators. Next one is increment and decrement operators. Next one is conditional operators. Conditional operators. Next one is bitwise operators. Next one is special operators. Next one is additional operators. So these are the different categories of operators. One is the assignment operator, arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, increment and decrement operator, conditional operator, bitwise operator, special operator, additional operators. So these are the 9 different kinds of operators. Once again, I am repeating: assignment operator, arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, increment and decrement operators, conditional operators, bitwise operators, special operators, and additional operators. First we will look about assignment operator. So what is assignment operator? C language supports assignment operator as this is equal to. The equal to can be considered as a assignment operator. Let's look this. This equal to can be considered as a assignment operator. So here, while specifying the syntax, variable name equal to expression. Here look this, x equal to 10. So here x is nothing but an operand. This equal to is nothing but a assignment operator. Y equal to x plus 25. So assignment operator is nothing but a which is going to be specify the specifications by using equal to. So always right hand side values can be assigned to the left hand side. This is going to be assigned. For example, here always this is going to be assigned to this. That is assignment operator. Assignment operators known as equal to is assignment operator. I hope all clear. For example, let's look this program. So here it is a simple C program. Here look this stdio.h, conio.h. What are these two? These two are the header files related to the input output function. This console. So here x equal to 40, y equal to x plus 5. So that means in x equal to 40, 40 is assigned to x. Here x plus y is assigned to y. So assignment operator is nothing but a equal to is known as the assignment operator. Assignment operator. So here assignment operator can be used in the form of different ways. These called as the shorthand assignment operators. Shorthand assignment operators. In this shorthand assignment of assign, plus equal to increments then assign, minus equal to decrements then assign, star equal to multiplies then assign, slash equal to divides then assign, modulus equal to modulus then assign, left shift and assign, right shift and assign, bitwise and assign, that is bitwise exclusive or and assign, bitwise inclusive or and assign. All these are the shorthand assignment operators. So you write all these in examination, then it gives some impression. Okay. Next operators are arithmetic operators. C language supports arithmetic operators as plus, minus, slash and modulus. All these are the arithmetic operators. All these are the arithmetic operators. So this can be used to perform addition, means plus, subtraction, multiplication, division and remainder operations. So arithmetic operations are plus, minus, star, slash and modulus. So an expression that forms with the combination of operands and arithmetic operators is termed as a arithmetic expression. So whenever any expression is formed with the operands and the arithmetic operators is termed as a arithmetic expression. Arithmetic expression. So let us look this operator. Plus is meant for addition, minus is meant for subtraction, star is meant for multiplication, slash is meant for division, modulus is meant for remainder. So plus, addition, minus, subtraction, star, multiplication, slash, division, modulus is nothing but a remainder. So all these are the different kinds of arithmetic operations. So all these operators called as the binary operators. Binary operators. Why these operators called as a binary? So all these are called as a binary operators. Why these called as a binary operators in the sense? So here they required two operands to perform the operations. They required two operands like a plus b, a minus b, a star b, a divided b, a modulus b. So arithmetic operators are the binary operators. It can operate in between two operands only. So whenever we are performing any division operation, so both operands must be an integer. For plus, no need not to be checked. Minus need not to check. In multiplication need not to be checked. Whenever you are dividing, then here both operands must be integer. Result is also an integer value. So integer division truncates the fractional parts. So next, if either operand is float, result is also a floating value. So here you need to be checked whether the both are integers or maybe either one may be the float. If both are integer, then automatically it truncates the result as integer. Otherwise, it can be the float. Modulus operator, while it comes to this modulus operator, it cannot be applied on the floating point numbers. It cannot be applied on the floating point numbers. Always remember that this modulus operator cannot be applied on the floating point numbers. So these are the binary operators. So let us look this simple program. So it is as usual C program. So it is addition of two numbers, multiplication, division. Here I am using all these. So x plus sum equal to x plus y, sub equal to x minus y, multiplication x into y, division equal to x divided by, remainder equal to x divided by. So all these are. So the arithmetic operators also called as the binary operators. Binary operators. Binary operators. So let us look this simple example. How this can be specified. Include STD our program main. I given like what are these percentage d, percentage d, percentage d. All these are conversion characters. Already we discussed. So here I given like the 16 divided by 5, 16 divided by minus 16 divided by 5, 16 divided by minus 5. What is the answer? So let's work out Let's work out. I will give answer. So what is the answer for all these? 16 divided by 5 minus 16 divided by 5. What is the answer specification? Just look this. So for this 16 divided by 5, output is only 3. 5 threes are 15. So only we are taking the quotient value. Next, minus 16 divided by 5. It is minus 3. 16 divided by 5 minus 3. Come to minus 16 divided by minus 5 3. I hope all you know this. It is simple division. Simple division example. That is. So next go to the another example. Modulus. In previous example is related to the all the division, but here it is in the form of modulus. 16 mod 5 minus 16 mod 5, 16 mod minus 5 minus 16 mod 5 minus 5. So what is the result? So here we are looking about modulus, that means remainder value. In previous example we are taking the quotient value. So for example, let us take the division, ordinary division. So 16 is dividing with 5. So what is this? 5 threes are 15. 5 threes are 15. What is the remainder? 1. So now we need to be checked the values. That is, look this. 16 mod 5 for this one. This is the answer. 1. Our 1 is 1. This is 1. Suppose whenever like this minus 16 they modulus 5, then answer is minus 1. Why? Because here it is the value is the minus 1. Suppose if it is the value in the form of 16 modulus minus 5. So whenever you are dividing, so it is what is the value? This plus. So it is also a plus. Again minus 16 modulus minus 5. So this sign is what? Minus. So always you remember that this sign is related to, the minus sign is related to the remainder value. Remainder value, that is the remainder. In most of the interviews they may ask question like this. So that is. So on using of modulus, the sign of the remainder is always same as the sign of the numerator. Same as the numerator of numerator. That is. So next operators are relational operators. C language supports relational operators as, that is here, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and not equal to. These operators are used as a relational operators. Repeat, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, next one is equal to, and not equal to. These operators are used to compare the given two operand values. Let us look. Less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to. All these are the. So the result of relational operator is either 1 or 0. Either 1 or 0. 1 stands for what? True. 0 stands for false. So always relational operators result is either 1 or 0. So if it is 1, that stands for true. For example, if A greater than B, if it is true, it returns the result as 1. If A greater than B, if it is false, then it returns the result as a 0. So that is, for example, let's look this example. Result. Now this one. 14 78. 14 greater than 78. 14 greater than 78. What is this? Is it true? It is false. So it returns what value? 0 value. 14 less than 78. Is it true or not? It returns what value? 1. 25 less than or equal to 50. Is it true or false? True. So it returns value. 25 greater than or equal to 50. True or false? It is false. 0. 100 equal to 100. It is true or false? True. 1. 100 not equal to 100. Then it returns 0. So please observe that if we are using any relational operator, if the resultant value is 1, then that means automatically it is a true condition. If resultant value is 0, then it is known as the false condition. I hope all you understood this concept. That is. So here the output of this specification is always going to be checked either 0 or 1. 0 or 1. That is going to be checked. That is. So next one is logical operators. In C language, we have the different logical operators. It supports logical operators as, that is, ampersand, this, or not operators. So these are used to combine the two or more relational expressions, ampersand and, or, not. So any expression that forms the combination of logical operators and logical operands is termed as the logical expression. So any expression which is formed with the logical operators and logical operands, then that can be called as a logical expressions. These are known as the compound relational expressions. So here, look this. This is logical AND. This is logical OR. This is logical NOT. These are also a binary operators. Arithmetic operators also binary operators. Here also binary operators. Here AND OR operators are the binary operators. But whereas NOT is a unary operator. Unary means it can operate on the only one operand. It can operate on the only one operand specification. So logical AND, logical OR operates on the binary operators, and logical NOT can be operate on the only one operand specification. That is. So let us look this example. Already we discussed that whenever result is true, then it is going to represent 1. Whenever result is false, then it will represent the false only. So for this expression 1, I taken values 0, 0, 1, 1. Here expression 2, I taken values as 0, 1, 0, 1. So here, while observing this, what is the output? This expression 1 and ampersand expression 2, what is? 0 and 0 is 0. 0 and 1 is 0. 1 and 0 is 0. 1 and 1 is 1. So, what is the specification? If both inputs are 1, if both inputs are true, then output also true. In for what condition? Logical AND condition. If both inputs are true, then output also true. If any one input is false, then output also false. Here both inputs are false, then output also false. Here one output is false, then output also false. Here one output is false, then automatically output also false. If both inputs are true, then automatically output also true. In logical AND condition, if all inputs are true, then automatically output also true. While comes to the logical OR, so in logical OR, it is the reverse case of AND. So if any one input is true, then automatically output also true. If any one input is true, output also true. So first observe this first example. First example, this is false, false. Then automatically the result also false. That means here any other output is not a true. But here comes to this 0 and 1. So one input is true, then automatically output also true. So similarly, in next one, here 1, 0, the output also 1. Output also 1. So if 1, 1, then output also 1. So comes to the logical expression 1, logical NOT. So logical, if it is 0, then automatic negation of 0 is 1. Negation of 0 is 1. Negation of 1 is 0. Negation of 1 is 0. So let us observe this. Only in logical expression, if logical AND is going to produce a true output whenever all inputs are true only. But logical OR, if any one input is true, then output also true. If all inputs are false, then output also false. But in logical NOT, so if the expression 1 is false, then expression 1 is automatic negation of that expression is true. That is the same specification. So let us look this logical operator program. So here in result 1, 47, this one. So observe this part. So as usual, 14 greater than 78. 14 greater than 78 is true or false? So it is false. So what is false value is 0. And 24 less than 78, that is 1. So here what is the operator? Ampersand operator. 0 and 1. So according to our logical AND condition, if all inputs are true, then output also true. But here both one input is false, one input is true. So then automatically output also false. So comes to this next one, 14 greater than 78. 14 greater than 78. So 14, there is nothing but a 0. This is nothing but a 1. So it is logical OR. If any input is true, then automatically output also true. That is. So negation of 45. That is nothing but a what? Negation of 45 is nothing but it is not 45. It's not 45 in the sense automatically it is going to be 0. So that is going to be specified in this form of this. So the next one is increment and decrement operators. It will discuss in next video. So all of you go through all these whatever we discussed up to now. So first one is assignment operator, arithmetic operator, relational operators, logical operators. Assignment operators equal to is a assignment operator. Next one is arithmetic operators plus, minus, star, slash and modulus. And next one is relational operators less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to and not equal to. And similarly logical operators and, or, not. These operators can be considered as a this kind of logical operators. Thank you.